Well, hello and thanks for joining us live on TV, Roku, or wherever you're streaming us right now. I'm Todd Quinones.
And I'm Tricia Kean. Well, Governor Steve Sisolak admitting tonight that DETR's call center was nothing but a problem, and the state had to cut ties with Alorica to improve the unemployment claims process. Well, tonight, the one-on-one interview I've been requesting for months. It wasn't in person, and we did have a time limit, but he finally answers to some of the complaints and criticism that you have had about the system that has failed so many. How come DETR's new leadership was able to quickly spot Alorica as a problem and terminate this contract, but prior leaders weren't able to do that?
Well, I think everyone realized that there was a problem with Alorica, but we're trying to get through those claims as quickly as we possibly can, and both Elisa and Barbara have done an incredible job getting through these.
The DETR problems were evident immediately to so many people. Why did we act so slow?
We didn't act slow. The problem is that the DETR system has not been invested in for decades. No one took the time to put in a new computer system there because normally you could handle it on the antiquated system. You know that we've had an enormous fraud problem as it relates to DETR. So when we're dealing with the Department of Labor and we talk to them and they say, look, it's your responsibility, we're giving you this money. But if you give it to somebody and you give it out on their fraudulent claims, the state of Nevada is responsible for that.
Well, the flip side of the eviction moratorium is the landlords are now really struggling. What help is available to them?
What we're trying to do is work with the county. I think they've got $40 million or $50 million in rental assistance that's available. That money is paid directly to the landlord. It doesn't go to the tenant.
One last question about your term. If you plan on running for re-election.
Politics are not what are on my mind right now. I'm enjoying what I'm doing, but yes, it's my intent that I'm going to run for re-election.
You are? Okay. Thank you, Governor.
Thanks, Tricia.
And we also spoke with Governor Sisolak regarding his thoughts on the president's visit. He says it was on local jurisdiction to enforce laws and shut down the event that was held, and added that the penalties will not fall on the Trump administration.
It's a site that actually did the violating. It wasn't, you don't cite the individual normally. It was the site that was the one that put the event on, that allowed the event to occur, and they'd be ultimately the ones responsible. And I'm disappointed that the president made the comment that he didn't get the virus. He's not worried about getting the virus. I'm worried about the 3 million people that live in the state of Nevada.
The governor also added that he is afraid that this event could lead to COVID-related deaths. We asked him if the president tries to do this again, what would he do? And he did not directly answer that question, but says it's unfortunate that the president would do something unlawful like this.
Well, meanwhile,